What's going on, guys? This is Joe.
Hey, this is Be Nasty.
And we are back again.
What up, Joe?
Hey, Be Nasty, baby. Hey, what do we got for him today, man?
Hey, man. You know what? Let's talk about like some things like related to like children and things like that, man. You got some children?
I do. I have two kids, two beautiful girls. I got my oldest, Addison.
Oh, Addison.
Yep. And my youngest, Ava.
Oh, Addison, Ava.
Yep.
Uncle B said, hey.
Hey. We'll see him later on now.
Yeah, man. I don't got no kids, but I definitely have nieces and nephews. My niece name is Ivy. She is gorgeous, man. And definitely your children, gorgeous kids.
Looking good. Got to keep them healthy, man. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Got to take them to the pediatrician. All right. Addison just had her first dentist appointment yesterday.
Oh, whoa.
Was it? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. Went in there, let people look in her mouth and stuff. Before, because Addison was born during COVID, man. So she didn't get to see people. She didn't get to hang out with people. So she was having a little bit of difficulty when we first moved back. Well, I should say, we moved to Florida and then we moved to Colorado and then we moved back from Colorado to Ohio.
Yeah.
And when we moved back here, she was having trouble seeing other people because she only knew me and her mom her whole life.
Oh, just adjusting.
Yeah, exactly. So she wasn't adjusting at all. She would run away and cry and stuff like, oh, there's other people in this world, like, fuck it. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Psh, get back in there. You gotta meet these people.
Say hi.
Yeah, exactly. So besides that, she was doing okay. It took her a long time to warm up to everybody, but now she's back right on track. She's doing all sorts of crazy stuff, man. Running around, jumping off the couch, hitting her head on everything, man. So.
Man, dude, definitely. I mean, this is so precious, man. You know what I mean? Just two babies, man. Like, seriously.
Precious, man.
I mean, seriously.
Precious my ass, bro. Listen,
what?
You boys changing millions of diapers.
Come on, man.
I mean?
That's gotta happen.
You ain't getting no sleep. You changing diapers, kids throwing up, vomiting, all this other crazy stuff all over the place. You don't never get no personal time. No one wants to watch them. As much as the grandparents like, oh yeah, we love our little babies. I'm like, all right, like, hey, watch them for a day.
Because they too small, man.
No, they're not.
Small.
Addison's 3.
Okay.
Ava's, she's small. She's 5 months, 6 months now almost.
Yeah.
And, I understand that, because babies are rough. They don't know what they want. They cry all the time.
Yeah.
You put them down for a second. And now Ava's in this stage where she just wants you to hold her constantly. And she's fine. She's looking around and shit, checking the scenes out, looking at the lights and the fans and all this stuff. She can finally focus in on shit that's, less than 2 feet away from her face, So, dude, you put her down for a second, she's happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, boom, it just kind of kicks on. Bam, he put me down, that mother sucker.
Yeah,
you
man.
Ah! And she just starts screaming at the top of her lungs for no reason, bro. And I'm like, God dang, can daddy take a poop?
Man.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like, you don't want to come in the bathroom with me?
No.
What if I got to drop a mad one?
Hey, man, you got to hold her and
You
rock
can get
her.
fecal matter all over the place.
Nah, don't put no poo-poo on them babies, man. Don't do that.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't go to the bathroom without leaving the kids alone, especially we have a dog too. He's a husky, so he likes to play rough. He's scratching Addison up all the time. He's doing this and that and the other. And they're playing together. He doesn't mean to, but he doesn't have an experience playing with kids. Because Addison's just now old enough to play with him.
Yeah.
And they're kind of getting along. He still acts a little crazy around her, but
Now she is he going to allow her to ride him like a horsey? Like, I think that'd be funny, man. Like, Addison get on top and just, you know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah, just take the cowboy hat off and swing that shit around. Yeehaw!
No,
I don't think so. I think he's too scurvy of a dog. Or scurvy? I don't know. Scary.
A little scary?
Scary. Yeah, he's like scary. He doesn't like things on his back much. He doesn't. He's very jumpy and stuff. He's not like a relaxed dog. He seems very stressed.
He's a husky?
He's a husky, right? I think that's the breed, though. You know what I mean? I think he's just very stressed, and he's always in kill mode, man. I put him out in the backyard. Listen, dude, the other day, perfect example. We're all upstairs getting ready for bed. We put Thor out. His name's Thor. We put him outside before bedtime. Okay. And, dude, I look out the window, and luckily I look out the window because we live on a pretty big property. We've got a little bit of land back there and stuff. And these deer, all right, he's been chasing these deer ever since we lived here. And they used to be little babies. They're like Bambis and shit. And now they're all grown up and they remember that shit. So what was happening is 3 of them were in front of him in the backyard, and he was like looking at him. He was laying down, because he knew he was on the leash.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get to it. And there's another deer that was slowly sneaking up behind him, and he didn't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
so wait a minute. They came back to like team up on them and like, yo, remember when you were barking on me? Like, what's up now, sucker?
Right,
they like that?
Right. Well, you know, what I forgot to mention is a week before that, he actually got off. He ran out of the back door and chased him for miles.
What?
Yeah, we thought we lost him. That's the very first time that he's ever ran further than out of the backyard. Yeah, we thought we lost him and everything.
He was out there
and
hunting?
he chased a pack of 6 of them. And I thought for sure, because I seen all them videos on YouTube and shit. Them damn deer, man. If they got the hooves up in the air and they just start smacking you down, you know. So I thought Thor was like, I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna be dead, you know. So luckily that didn't happen. The police found him, took him to the pound, and then we had to wait a day or two to get him back, but then finally we got him back and brought him home. So anyway, he's laying in the backyard, and he doesn't see this one creeping up on him. All right, and it's the biggest one.
Sneak attack,
right?
Whoa.
Like back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. So this fool's coming up, stamping his feet, man, on the ground.
What?
And that's a sign.
Yeah.
That they about to pounce your ass, you know. He was still about good 15, 20, maybe 25 feet away from him.
Okay.
But I saw that and I hurried up and ran downstairs because the dude was smacking his hoof on the ground. Smack. And he was about to get him. You know? And Thor's on a leash. He couldn't do much, you know, against a deer anyway, you know, unless you're like a mastiff or some giant freaking dog, you know.
Right.
So I ran out there, hoogity boogity, and like fucking scared the deers away, man, because they're about to for real beat his ass, man.
Gotta love animals, man. Dude,
yeah. So we saved him. I brought him in, gave him some fresh water, some food, and he was kicking it, man.
Man, let me tell you, man, you know, I got a story to tell you about like babies and toddlers with me, man. The reason why I don't watch like babies and infants and things like that, because I don't want to change diapers. I just don't. I know you go through thousands of them, but I will tell you, in my entire life, I have never changed a diaper once, and it's never happening. Never.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Because by now, I could diaper anything.
No.
Oh, dude, I could diaper anything.
A banana?
Bro, banana, watermelons, fucking cantaloupes. It doesn't only have to be fruit, but that's all I can think of right now. So that's why I'm saying that shit. But yeah, literally, bro, I could damn a laptop. You know what I mean?
Yo, so you're like a diaper master?
I'm a diaper master, bro. And it takes me seconds.
Nah.
Like poopy diaper and all.
Nah, I can't do it,
you
bro.
know? And you got girls, so you got to be a little bit more careful because UTIs and things like that, you know, you got to be super careful.
I understand, man. I just can't do it. It's just one of those things. And then I couldn't do it to an adult. And shout out to anybody that is actually, I mean, like yourself, is changing diapers and things like that. I just can't do it. And I'm not a person that's like squeamish, you know. I don't care about blood. I don't care about a lot of things. You know what I mean? I'm just all after it, but I'm not going to change a diaper, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I think we need to take a moment here and recognize ourselves. So this is for us. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
For the diaper changers?
And if any of you need diaper changes, just let me know.
Joe's a master at that. So if you got any watermelons that need a diaper.
Oh, shit. All right, go ahead, man.
Hey, man, but serious. I mean, that's one of the major reasons, you know, like I don't watch, babies because of that. Like if I'm, with someone that, is familiar with that type of things, I would hope that they would change it because I don't do it. I mean, I'm an uncle. I'm be an uncle for forever.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, man, I enjoy him. Definitely. But since I started,
smelling
that,
some shit,
smelling
the hotness.
it, a little hot there. The diaper's getting a little soggy.
Yeah.
I pick it up like, here you go.
You smell that little urine smell in there. Yeah, like, it's time to hand him over.
You're so cute, I'm like, but when you get older, I'll give you anything you want. You just gotta get out of pull-ups.
Yeah. You got to start pooping on the potty, and that's another thing we are having issues with. Man.
Oh,
Addison does not want to poop on the potty.
What? You got to be in there.
Listen, we did. I take her in there with me when I'm taking a shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, the poo-poo goes in the potty, and then you flush it down, and it goes to poo-poo heaven.
So what's she doing, man?
She doesn't. No, she doesn't. She just cries constantly. Oh, we take her in there and be like, all right, it's your turn. We did it. Now it's your turn. You give it a shot and see.
Yeah.
And dude, she did it one time. Okay.
All right.
We bought her this mini toilet. Is a Minnie Mouse toilet and all that stuff. And she was upstairs and we were getting ready for bed and stuff. And I could tell she had to use the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, let's try it. You know what I mean?
All right.
And the way that we read that some people accomplish this very, very, very difficult task is by taking.
Oh, yeah.
It is a very difficult task. Oh yeah, is right. So you let them run around without underwear, pants, diapers, nothing on.
Okay.
And then it's supposed to make them feel uncomfortable and things like that. And
That
then
sounds
you know,
dangerous.
but Addison didn't really give a shit, man. You know, she was just afraid she was going to be in trouble.
Okay.
For doing it on the floor or whatever.
Right.
So what we did is we set up her little toilet, and you know the babies like space and stuff like that. So we gave her own space in our bathroom upstairs. We put her little toilet in there. We made it real comfy. We allowed her to close the doors and
some
all
lavender
that stuff.
candles.
You know, just to chill. You know, because you got to be relaxed when you popping one out, man. You know, you can't be all
little
stressed.
Juice,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Animal crackers.
Yeah. So. So we let her in there, right? And she runs in there and slams the door closed, and I'm like, all right, I think it's going to happen, you know. She did a good job, you know. There's a little one in there, and then there's some stuck to her butt. Yep, exactly like that. So it plopped right onto the floor. And I'm like, oh, shit, man. It literally shit.
Oh, man.
So, you know, we were like, yeah, good job, you know, because at least she tried,
right.
Okay? But then from that moment on, she has never attempted to go to the bathroom again. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
Hey, she at least did it once. That's what the applause for.
Right,
you know?
right. She did it once, but then she's never done it since then. And this is months, bro. We've been trying. We've been trying. We've been reading books, doing everything, all of the tips and tricks for the babies and stuff. It just doesn't help.
If you guys out there got any tips and tricks for Joe, like obviously I do not have any. I have no experience with this at all. I mean, I would pretty much, you know, let my baby walk around like Tarzan. I don't know what to do with stuff like that. So if you can help us, that would be great.
Yeah. So anyway, you know, yeah, she's rough on her own, and then Ava, she has a hemangioma on her neck. You know what that is?
Nah, man.
All right, so that is a bunch of blood vessels that are kind of clumped together underneath the skin.
Okay.
And it causes like a patch, like a, you know, it looks like a strawberry kind of, so that's why they call it like a strawberry mark or whatever. But usually they're on places of the body where it's less dangerous, right? So since it's on her neck, we have to give her, I mean, I think you would have to give her this medication anyway, but since it's on her neck, she had to spend a couple days in the hospital and stuff like that to monitor her and make sure it's not messing with her airways and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So, yeah, she's a little bit more difficult to handle because, you know, babies, you know, they love throwing up. They love, you know, just
slobbering.
Slobbering, getting shit everywhere. You know, you try to feed them. And, you know, we've all done it, man. You know, you've been so tired to where you, like, prop it up on a blanket, you know what I mean? The bottle, so they can drink it.
I might do that as an adult, man.
Right.
You know
what I'm saying?
Get you
just
a nice
chilling,
bottle
bro.
of bourbon
like,
and just pop it up on you.
Yeah,
Like,
just pop it up on a pillow or something.
man.
Just let it hang in your mouth.
Hey.
So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to lie. We did that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's hard. It's rough. It is a rough life.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you can't go nowhere because it's wintertime out. You know, you just moved back here, so they don't have any like kid friends that they can hang out with and stuff. So it's really difficult to try to reintegrate into an area when you just moved back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're in there and got the bottle propped up and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden she doesn't want it anymore. So she spits it out of her mouth and lets that milk run all over the hemangioma. And what that does is it kind of messes with the skin. It's like acidic, kind of.
Okay.
So then it tears up the skin, and then
Similac?
Whatever
Similac?
you know,
Okay.
whatever formula, whatever it is.
Okay.
And so then it causes another issue where you need like salve to cover up the hemangioma so the milk doesn't get on there, so it doesn't tear up the skin and all this other. So it was like a huge deal, you know.
Hey man, you guys are toughing it out though. I mean, you know.
So she has to take it for I think about a year and a half.
Okay.
And then after that, like once her neck stretches out and isn't all rolls, you know what I mean? Because she got the fat necks.
They're cute babies.
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
you know?
but she's cute, but she's having issues because her fat neck.
Hey man,
You know, so we kind of try to prop up her head and stuff to kind of stretch it out so it can get some air up in there because it's rough, you know. So so that's kind of what's going on with me.
Hey man, well, I understand,
you know, at this
man.
current time, man.
Hey, I mean,
So-
I'm listening to you with this. You're definitely Louis and I, because I don't have any kids, but I definitely, you know, hold my nieces around, my nephew, you know. I don't really have that, man. But I will tell you, because you were talking about like there's really too much going on now. Are you watching like a lot of Netflix, Hulu, HBO? Like, what's your favorite? I'm sure you watched a lot of kid shows.
Oh,
you
yeah,
probably tell me a lot, but like, what's
Boss Baby, number one on the charts, man. Boss Baby. Shout out to Boss Baby, the creator of Boss Baby on Netflix, man. You have saved me some time and allowed me to get the dishes done, the clothes washed up, everything else. Because, I mean, pretty much that's the only thing Addison will sit and watch, besides the Coco Melon thing and all that. But, besides the kids shows, me and my wife, we kind of watch, things like everybody else do. We kind of look at the top 10 on Netflix, see what's on there. If we don't like what's on there, then we kind of just browse and see what we can find.
Yeah.
But recently, the new Bachelor's out, so we've been watching that a little bit.
Oh, you're into The Bachelor?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
I was kind of like, man, this is a woman's show. But then, there ain't shit else to do. You know?
And then you want to spend time with the wife, too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and she wants to do that, so that's kind of what we do. So we sit down and we watch it. We're actually waiting for The Challenge to come back out, man. Now that is my show.
The Challenge,
man. It's on MTV. They go out and they try, and basically it's like 25 people they start with, and then they do a bunch of challenges and things like that. Hence the name, right? So they do a bunch of challenges, and then after that they get kicked off, and
it's like a team thing, or is it just by themselves?
Sometimes they change up the season. Some seasons are teams, some seasons aren't.
It's like an Ultimate Warrior
They win
thing?
money type thing, yeah.
Oh, they win
and
money.
they go different places in the world and stuff like that.
Now let me ask you, since you like it, can you see yourself doing this?
Maybe when I was younger, man.
Oh, you don't think you can do that now?
Hell no.
What?
Man, I'm too old.
Man, we're gonna put some video out there. We're gonna set something up. You have like a compound here at your house, so I'm sure we can set some.
Compound. Yeah, you see me out there running around, all right? It ain't gonna happen.
No. Hey man, you know what? Talking about, I'm interested in like Snowfall. Like that's about to come out. I actually think it's coming out next week. I think it's February 26th, right? So
no, this
tomorrow,
week, man. Yeah,
like
tomorrow, yeah.
Man, I'm like interested into that. I don't know why. It's something about, coming up from nothing and being some type of like kingpin drug dealer, dealing with all that. So I'm like mad interested in that. And I mean, sometimes I'm watching like Godfather of Harlem. Okay. Something about those gangster movies, man.
Yeah. Sometimes, the gangster movies are where it's at, man. But you can't watch a lot of that stuff if you got kids, bro.
No, you definitely
all right,
can't.
You can't. They can't be seeing the mob boss chopping people's heads off and like whatever else they want to do. Dirtying them up. You know what I mean? Like they say. So you can't really watch stuff like that. So
you switch it off to. I mean, come on, man. There's things that's available. I mean, I still watch. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, man. I'm always laughing about that.
I never really got into that, man.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I never really got into that.
Come on, man.
I like the dude from Horrible Bosses. I don't really know his name.
Okay.
The little squirrely guy.
Yeah.
I like him. But I just... Isn't it Danny DeVito?
Danny
the
DeVito's
little guy who used to hang out with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day.
Man. What do you think about that movie?
Twins or something. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good show. But I'm just not into Danny DeVito, man.
It's like comedy shows, or man. What's crazy? I've been watching that because I like a lot of the old shows too, like Martin. Watching that.
Yeah, I like Martin.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Did you know that they just made a remake of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, man. People been telling me about that. I'm gonna go check it out. You like it?
I haven't watched it though.
No?
I heard about it. Haven't watched it.
Yeah, you guys gotta tell us about that. Definitely respond in the comments. And
let
tell
us know if you've seen
shows.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm into like the old stuff. Like I'll sit there and like watch Moesha or something.
Yeah.
I'll watch Full House.
Yeah. Raven.
Raven.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven.
Yeah, Nickelodeon or something like that.
Hey man, shout out to
those
Nickelodeon.
are all the shows that were on back in the day, man. Now Bob Saget done died and everything else, man. It's crazy.
Hey,
his death is a mystery to me, man.
You know what? I saw something that they were talking about. He had some like type of
some type of trauma or something. But they're not investigating it.
I'm sure they are. They're just keeping it low. It's taking it out of the
maybe.
tabloids.
I don't know, man.
Because a lot of these mysterious celebrity, endings are happening.
Yeah,
and I'll just
that's
say
like that Alec Baldwin, man. I think he should be locked up.
Hey man, you can't shoot people.
For real, you can't do it. On the movie set or not. And guess what? It's your responsibility if you're holding a weapon.
Yeah.
To check and see if it's loaded, unloaded, locked and chambered, whatever it is. It's your responsibility, man. You can't blame it on the person that handed it to you. Yeah. You can't blame it on the makeup guy. You can't blame it on the sound guy. You got to check the damn gun out yourself, all right? Even if it's a flare gun or not. Yeah. Come on, man. How long you been doing movies, right?
All right.
Come on.
Or how long you've just been an adult, you know?
Yeah. Come on, man. This is crazy.
I mean, anything that someone gives you, you essentially check. You know, if I'm at a restaurant and, the waitress or waiter asks me, hey, do you want to, what do you want to drink? And I say, hey, I want water. And they come back with water and a lemon. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't ask for a lemon. I just asked for some water.
What you trying to do to me?
What is
you trying to poison me up?
I take, instead of just taking a little lemon out, I'm like, no. Can you take this back? Yes, I know it's a water. I didn't ask for a lemon.
Yeah. It's the principle.
It's the principle. But I'm really nice to my servers. You know what I mean? I tip them pretty good.
You tip them pretty good?
You got
See, that's another thing, man, that I'm kind of iffy about. I mean, I do tip, but I do not... I guess it depends on how they treat me.
How they treat you or how your food or drink is?
No. I don't base it on that because it's not their fault.
Right, that's the cook. Right.
As long as they handle the situation, if there is a situation like that arises, then we'll be okay.
What would you prefer? How do you want them to serve you?
What you mean?
What I mean is you said it's based off them. So how would you
Right. No, so it's all about personality, right? If you're going to be in a service industry, right? I used to work for the Ritz-Carlton. Okay. You know what I mean? So you had to be tip-top pristine. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That type of shit. You had to know a whole creed to even get the job to work there. And that's Chick-fil-A runs on that same exact, same exact thing, right?
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, standards, yeah.
Right.
So actually the Ritz-Carlton holds these conferences there that you can pay for if you're a business, and they will train your employees how to be Ritz-Carlton like employees.
Oh wow! Shout out to Ritz-Carlton.
Right? Yeah. Hey, it was the best job. I was working at the beach club. I was out on the beach the whole time. I was seeing a bunch of rich people around. Yeah. They would tip me real good because they had mad money. It was great, bro. It was great.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me of a time that I think I was out with you and your wife and Addison at the time. I think we might have went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
And we were having a good time. I think I showed up later.
Yeah.
And the waitress was very very nice to me.
Yeah, she was.
She was very nice to me. Maybe she was trying, but she's really nice to me. And you guys point out, I was like, I don't know what's going on. She's doing a little extra. But I don't really care if, someone's doing extra. I just want them to do, their service. You know what I mean? When I'm out being served, if you notice something about the table, do something about it. If my drink's getting low,
right.
If it looks like I need more napkins, condiments, whatever.
Because, it's your job. Even if you are busy, you still want to try to work your hardest to make all of your tables happy, regardless of what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Because me and you, we just look like regular dudes. So if some dudes in a suit come in, she may be tailored more to them because she thinks that they would, in fact, give her the bigger tip.
Yeah. And I've been in suits and I've tipped people nothing.
Right. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
And they gave me good service.
It's all a gamble. You know what I mean? It's all a gamble in the service industry, man. Because I used to work at the 100th Bomb Group. And when I was there, I was doing everything, bro. I wasn't a server or nothing, but I was a busser. Yeah. And every single server, there was 3 different dining rooms, and they would be like, hey, you're with me tonight. And I would bust all 3 of them things as long as they tipped me out at the end of the night.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I would bust my butt all night, sweating. I didn't care what I looked like. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the night, I made sure I had that damn money in my pocket.
Hey, man, we need to go there, man.
It's closed up.
They closed it?
Closed up, man. Done.
Wow.
COVID's killed it, I think. Yeah. Huh?
Killed a lot of businesses.
COVID killed it.
Wow.
Yep. Done, baby.
Man, I can't believe it. I remember when he was working. I think I came there a few times. It was a really nice layout.
Yeah, they had planes out front and everything, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're almost out of time. Any last words you want to get out for the people?
Hey, you know what? I just want to shout out everyone who, again, is paying attention to us. Definitely like, share, with your friends and family and things like that. Also, shout out to Mel. Mel, you reached out to me about seeing it. You said you liked it. We got some more content. I told you I'll shout you out.
And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Alrighty.